Daren, that's as big a statement made to the rest of the World Cup as it is just an impression made by England today.
I think it proves the point when we speak about this England team and how balanced it is. We often speak about the batting and don't really harp too much on their bowling. This effort with the ball proving that they are well-oiled machine. Their seamers doing the business. Jofra Archer, we spoke about him being the one with an X factor, with his pace, with his accuracy, denting that top order early, you know, hitting Hashim Amla, competent player at this level in this format, and really psychologically taking the advantage early in this encounter. As expected, England romping home to victory.
You couldn't ask for a better first game. So many boxes ticked. Lost the toss, put into bat first, got the runs. Maybe still not the 340, 350 bowlers, had to bowl well. Between Archer, he's made an impression. Stokes is back among the runs. Just about everything England would have hoped for happened today, Karthik.
Yeah, and you won that. You won that when you're billed as the top side and when you are challenged in certain ways. That's what. That's how teams respond. Look, 311 was still a very competitive target, and we kept, again, we mentioned this, or I mentioned this before, that there were areas and there were places where you could bowl on the surface and be effective, and that's exactly what the England bowlers did. They've got, as Daren mentioned, a well-rounded attack, people like Murali, Adil Rashid, very capable bowlers in the middle. As he again mentioned, Jofra Archer, just what a find he has been. For the world of cricket, so to say, not just England alone, and just the way the others have been around. And look, they've been super sharp on the field, extremely sharp on the field. Just forget the catches. It's just about the ground fielding, the way you cover ground, the way you attack those doubles and convert them into singles. I think they've just been super impressive today.
Okay, let's go straight to London then, shall we? Where I know Alexis Nunes is there. I'm not sure if Graeme Swann's with her or if he's running up and down the streets of London already in the hope that this is enough and it's coming home. Let's go to Alexis. What have you got? Ah, Swanny's still there.
Yes, indeed, he is still here. Thanks so much, Roderick. If anything, Swanny's running away from everyone because you'll probably hear a lot of people screaming his name because he is a true superstar here. But Swanny, the superstars were definitely on the pitch today. Massive, massive win for England. 104 runs. We were just talking slightly off camera about this, and how would you describe this sort of a win? Because I thought it would be a little closer, honestly.
Yeah, this is the biggest stamp of authority on the competition that I can imagine. It's bigger than I expected. It's bigger than I thought England were capable of. Yes, I'm English. I get easily carried away. I'm going to take my throat clothes off and run up and down the street naked with England winners in a minute. It was just that big a win. The catch from Ben Stokes alone is the greatest catch I've ever seen in the flesh. That was like the icing on the cake. Yes. Jofra Archer has turned this team into an incredible world #1 team with the bat, with a decent bowling attack, to the best bowling attack in the world. He was fast, he was furious, bouncing out Faf du Plessis, knocking out Hashim Amla. His 3 wickets, allied to the spin bowlers bowling well in the middle. I know we're prone to get carried away in England, but I am completely getting carried away. That was the perfect one-day performance to start the World Cup.
And rightfully so, because as we heard a couple of the guys talking about that in studio, it's hard to pick, you know, which part of England's game was just the most impressive today, because we saw the likes of Ben Stokes and everyone else in the field. We saw the bowlers really step up, and of course the batsmen, a number of them pitching in with half centuries. Which one impressed you the most then?
The highlights for me were actually Jofra Archer with the ball, because I've known England are capable with the bat for a long time. I've known the spinners will bowl well in the middle. There's always been that little question mark over the new ball penetration and sheer pace. We've not had it. Jofra Archer gives England that now. He was so impressive at the top. I mean, fierce, ferocious bowling. The actual ball he bowled that impressed me the most was when Amla came back on.
Yes.
English bowlers in the past would not have bounced him straight away, but he ran up and he's expected to bounce him. He bowled him a snorting bouncer. It shows that this England team's got some bite and some pizzazz. And then that catch of Ben Stokes was 10 minutes after, which I'll say again is the greatest catch I've ever seen in the flesh.